Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. Sanders has it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Gun. Yellow, yellow.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Wait, 20.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there. Forward down, forward down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Flacco. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Down to lose one. Rush in.
Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Like 20.
All day.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Tell you what.
From the gun, here's Goff. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Broncos' 9-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tiger.
Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Ric Flair.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And Denver getting set to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
58 for Mike.
Gun.
58 for Mike. Hey, I'm coming. 58, boys, 58.
From the gun, Flacco. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
58, come on.
Now it's Flacco. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
11.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, fine. Shell.
52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. 180.
Yo.
Here's Goff now on second down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's get off the field, D.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Crunch time, defense.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flacco. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Monday, Chad! Topper!
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Monday!
To pass, Flacco. Pitch and catch complete to Hireman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The kick by McManus is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Like 20.
Check, check. Lucky.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
65.
On 2nd and 9, Goff, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Check.
Let's go. 76.
There's Goff. And that will be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 47 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Wait, 20!
52's the mic. 3 bugs, 3 bugs.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And this one's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, Alpha. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. You're over here. You're over here. 26, Mike. Come on, baby. Hey, my 7. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back goes tonight. Like 20. Louis. Watch the block. Motion. Block. Check. Mike 52. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Nice pick.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Red. Back.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money. 20. You think you gonna get this? He's crashing.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.